Now, the U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken has rejected suggestions that Washington might have double standards when applying a U.S. law to allegations of abuses by the Israeli military in Gaza. Blinken has confirmed that examinations of such charges are ongoing. Blinken's comments came during a press conference on the 2023 country reports on human rights practices at the State Department.
With regard to the Leahy Law report that I think you were referring to at the outset, this is, I think, a good example of a process that is very deliberate, that seeks to get the facts, to get all the information, that has to be done carefully, and that's exactly how we proceeded, as we proceed with any country that is the recipient of military assistance from the United States. When it comes to allegations of incidents of whether it's violations of international humanitarian law, rights abuses, you name it, we have processes within the department that are looking at incidents that have been raised.
He declined to tell when those processes might produce a definitive assessment. Rights groups have flagged numerous incidents of civilian harm during Israel's offensive in Gaza. Meanwhile, Israel's Defense Minister Yoav Gallant toured the Gaza Strip border outposts and spoke with commanders and soldiers from the controversial Netza Yehuda battalion of the Kafir Brigade. Now, this comes as Israel continues its onslaught. In the latest, displaced Palestinians rushed to the scene where several tents they lived in were targeted by an Israeli airstrike in Rafah. Witnesses said that a Rafah resident received a warning call from the Israeli army asking him to tell residents to leave the area as warplanes were inbound and ready to strike. Now, Israel is also countering strikes from neighboring Lebanon. A barrage of some 35 rockets was fired from Lebanon at the northern community near Safed as Jewish Israelis sat down for the Passover Seder meal. Now, the attack set off sirens in the Safed and nearby towns. Now, the IDF issued a statement saying there were no injuries in the attack and that troops shelled the launch sites. On the other hand, new satellite photos suggest that an apparent Israeli retaliatory strike targeting Iran's central city of Isfahan had hit a radar system for a Russian-made air defense battery. Now, this contradicts repeated denials by officials in Tehran in the time since the assault. The strike on an S-300 radar represents far more damage done than in the massive drone and missile attack Iran unleashed against Israel on the 13th of April. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.